Hello and welcome to Revsportz. We are at the Jadavpur University Salt Lake campus and we witnessed a pretty, I wouldn't say intense. Let's put it this way. We watched a Deeksha finale. It was Karnataka versus Andhra.
Yes.
Of course. And Karnataka has won by 7 wickets. Why am I calling it the Deeksha final, Snehasis?
Yeah, because Deeksha is a player of Karnataka, and with the ball,
also a player of, not the same player of course,
Yeah,
but
there
another
was
player
another
named
Deeksha.
Deeksha in Andhra also.
yes, but unfortunately that Deeksha didn't perform as we have expected.
She had started off well.
Yeah, she
35
started
of
well.
18, so obviously she started well, and then she kind of got a little jumbled up, got out, and once she got out, it started falling for Andhra.
Yes.
As expected, Setu, highly impressive.
Yes, I think yesterday also in the semi-final against Bengal, I think she was impressive with the bat. Even today, I think in the final, I think the way she was, making sure that at least one end is secured. I think that was superb. But unfortunately, she didn't get the support that she and I think whole under team was expecting.
Absolutely, I think there was a bit of pressure. And in that pressure, somehow Andhra seemed to be crumbling. They went for big shots, like all the batters got out trying to play big shots, something that we had seen them control pretty well when they were chasing against Bengal. That again proves that chasing, I wouldn't say is easier, but chasing of course helps you to plan a little. Probably when you're setting the target is something that does not work much. But Andhra won the toss and they decided to bat first, which is correct in finals.
Yes, I think in finals you want that score on the board first of all, because you don't want to get in that pressure of chasing 140, 150.
Yeah.
Because if you ask any other players out there, I think they will definitely say that we are looking for that 140 run mark. I think 140 run mark on that track in a final, I think that would have been enough for them. And I think that was only their aim. And in trying to achieve that, I think they went for those aggressive shots. And unfortunately, they ended up not only making 120 also, they managed only 119.
119,
Yeah, 119.
Very scrappy.
Very scrappy. And I think, I know that the main focus for you to reach that 140 run mark, but according to the situation, according to the merit of the ball, you have to play the shots. You cannot, I have to hit 2 boundaries in this over. So whatever the ball, whatever the pitch is behaving, I will go for the shots. So when you do that kind of stuff, ultimately that cost you and you ended up scoring 15-20 run shots. That only happened with Andhra. And I think that was a lack of game awareness from Andhra, which we didn't see in the semi-final while they were
It was actually the other way around.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of game awareness from the captain and Shubhasree towards the end. Setu, of course. Setu today again was the shining star of Andhra's innings. And then you go to Karnataka's innings. I had expected Andhra to give a better fight because I genuinely thought Andhra had a good bowling lineup. But again, maybe under pressure. Tamanna herself, somebody that we were talking about in the last game, and I did think that I still think that Tamanna has probably a long way to go. But maybe she'll take a little time. She has to understand the field placings better.
Yes, I think as a bowler, you need to have a better conversation with your captain. Sometimes you come with a plan and it can happen that the plan is not working for you, and then please come up with a defined plan and bowl according to the field setup. You cannot set maximum fielders in the leg side with 2 or 3 players on the on side, and you bowl outside of the off stump on the offside, and you bowl on the outside of off stump. So that cannot happen, and that was continuously happening. And I think the final pressure was there, and it was expected. See, ultimately they are very young kids, under 19 guys. Maybe
this is where you will learn.
Yes, this is where you will learn, and for most of them maybe the first big final maybe.
Correct.
And you are representing a state like Andhra, so it's a big challenge for them. But we expected a bit better for them because what we witnessed in the semi-final, especially from Tamanna, I think the start was not good. 15 runs in first 2 overs because she has that capability.
She was bowling wayward. That's the problem, because
the
last game, if you remember,
that we were talking about, that was missing.
We were talking, when we came back and we were talking about it, we said the best part about Tamanna's bowling was she was bowling consistent line and lengths. Today was absolutely wayward.
The top of off stump line.
Yes, absolutely. But Andhra lost. Karnataka won.
Yes.
A big big thing for Karnataka. Deeksha 5 wickets with the ball.
Yes.
47 runs. Pulled in a Deepti.
I just wanted to mention that only. Pulled in a Deepti. Yes, I think excellent. I think the way she bowled also, she was varying her pace and all everything. So fast with the ball, then 5 wickets, and then followed it up with an excellent unbeaten knock. Not unbeaten, I think. She was unbeaten. Unbeaten knock. I think she was fantastic. But yeah, I think for Karnataka, obviously, now I think they will be happy to see a player, turning up in a final. In a final, if you find a player who will come, such performance with bat and ball, I think that's a brilliant find for them. And hopefully we can see much more of her, in coming tournaments also, be it under 23, under 22, under 19.
Absolutely. I think good win for Karnataka. I like their attitude.
Yeah.
Their fielding was tight. So was Andhra's, by the way. Both the teams were fielding well. Both the teams need to run better. They need to judge the run better. I think more than a fitness issue, somewhere or the other, it is judging the run, when to call the twos, when to call the singles. It is very important to understand that. And that somewhere I feel still is pretty lacking.
Yes,
and this is the level where you want to see that.
Yes, I think this is where you can learn if you are doing those mistakes. I think after a certain stage, if you keep doing this kind of mistakes, the time is less for you to make up. Time is less for you to rectify those. I think this is a stage. Still, you can make these mistakes and come up with a better plan in the next game, because ultimately there's a long way to go for all this.
Correct, absolutely. And before we close the show, since we were talking about Deeksha who pulled in a Deepti, we have a Deepti exclusive.
Yes.
How many of you have not watched it? Absolute criminal. Player of the tournament of the world champion team. Just go and watch the Deepti interview. She has spoken about, she has poured her heart out.
Yeah.
She has spoken about what her batting changes, like what brought about the change. She has spoken about the leadership, the moment with with Mithali Raj and Jhulan Goswami, the South Africa wicket direction, and what was the thought process going on, and of course, most importantly, how she's going to celebrate.
Yes.
And the other thing is how Hanumanji played a very, very important role. On that note, Snehasis, under 19 done.
Yeah.
From tomorrow we are starting the senior men's test match.
Yes.
International India men's test series. After a long time we'll be doing men's cricket.
Yes, absolutely. And now in Kolkata, after, I think the last test was the pink ball test, right? Where Virat Kohli scored that century. I think that was the last match. After that, Kolkata is having a match and test team playing. I think it will be super. And that is also against WTC champion South Africa.
Yes.
I think they will be a tough competitor, I will say. I know the pitches will be different from the practice matches that they have got. They pulled up that 479 chase in Bangalore. That was massive. But the pitches will be different. But still, I think a big contest will be waiting for us.
I want to tell two things before I close. One, unfortunately, because of the light, we had to stand to record it in the light. That's why there are two lights behind us, and this kind of mars the video. Sorry to the editors and to the viewers for that. And number two, can the South African men take revenge of the South African women? Why should women always take revenge for men? लड़के भी तो कभी रिवेंज ले ले. तो कैन साउथ अफ्रीकन मेन
इंग्लैंड
में हमारे लड़कियां ली थी, तो अभी क्या साउथ अफ्रीका मेन ले सकते हैं वो रिवेंज? हम तो चाहेंगे नहीं. But do keep watching Revsportz. You have to
like, share and subscribe the channel.
See, he has learnt it. You should do it too. Thank you so much, guys. By the way, do subscribe, because when we see analytics, we can clearly see so many of you guys have not subscribed. Come on, yaar, thoda to pyar dikhao, yaar. Subscribe kar lo. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Take care,
you.
and we'll be back soon.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.